Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. We've got a wet snow that fell during the night last night, and it's staying wet mainly because we have some freezing rain falling. This is supposed to continue through the night tonight, and then we're supposed to have some sunny skies for a couple of days. Currently dealing with a sick chicken. Michelle has it inside. Had an impacted crop. The impaction has been taken care of, but the chicken doesn't seem to be recovering from that very fast. So, in light of the weather situation, we are going to have to pull the boat out of the water. And as I have said before, this has never happened. We've never had standing water in the middle of October before. Normally everything is frozen by now, including the sloughs. And we're at least getting out and getting around without having to deal with this. And as you can see, the river has dropped a little bit more and will continue to do so. So I'm going to have to take that stump out right there. Cut a couple of, I'm going to have to create a couple of beams to lay down, I think, so that it'll give me a ramp to pull this thing out of the water.
Okay, today I'm going to be making a quick stovetop dessert with my homemade apple pie filling. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? And a stick of butter. Butter makes everything great. And a box of cake mix. Just take the apple pie filling. Now, I don't have a recipe currently for this because I canned this a few years ago before we moved out here. And the recipe I'd seen online called for peach cobbler, or for canned peaches, but I don't have that, but I do have this. Just sprinkle it over. And I'm using this because this is what I had handy. You can use whatever cake mix you want, but the white cake mixes are probably the best for something like this. And next, take that stick of butter and cut it up into pieces. And just lay them out evenly across your mix. Now this butter's been sitting out just a little bit and it's kind of sticking to the knife. There. Cover it with a lid. And let it cook for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Here's a sneak peek. Alrighty, it has been 15 minutes. Oh, it's delicious. Perfect. Dessert only takes a few minutes on the stovetop. I use cast iron. It could probably work with other types of pans as well. But anyway, very easy to make, very inexpensive. And it has lots of butter on it, which makes it extra tasty. This is Rainy, who for the past couple days hasn't felt well. She has an impacted crop, so we've had her in here. Say hi, Rainy. We've had her in here and kept her here last night in the house, playing, massaging her crop, which is right in here, and letting it break it down. So she's got water and she's got some food. She even has some mealworms, but she's not interested in those right now. But just keeping her safe and warm and hoping she gets better. Because I've decided if I can't keep my egg layers alive, I won't be doing this anymore. I mean, we only got 6 birds. What? 5, right?
6.
We got 6. And no, 5, because Rue died. Rue died of an impacted crop, and we didn't realize what was going on until basically it was too late. But if Rainy goes, then we're down to 3 birds, and 3 birds for eggs over the winter is almost useless. So if I can't keep my babies alive, then next year it will be meat birds, no more egg birds. But she's drinking water, so maybe she's starting to feel better. We'll see.
Well, a crisp morning on this Sunday. It's about 26 degrees, I believe, Fahrenheit. And we have a forecast for sunny skies. And in that direction, east, it looks rather promising. And this morning I'm down on the boat assessing this situation. I do believe I have enough slope right here to pull this thing out of the water. And now that I'm down here, we do have a little cove. It's a little further down. I've got to go down and check it out. I may have to cut some trees out of the way, but it may still be there. Well, it's Monday morning. Weather Service says it's sunny and 37 degrees at our location. I don't know how they know that, because it's actually cloudy and 20 degrees. Humidity at about 68%. It's a little on the chilly side. We had some viewers that asked me, they had noticed that I had a limp when I walked, wanted to know what was wrong. Well, I have a blown left knee and hip, and cannot have those 2 problems surgically taken care of until about January. So in the meantime, I have to wear a full leg brace, which kind of, at least it helps me get around, but it makes it also very hard to walk. And I see we've had a wolf come through, and looks like a smaller one with it. River continues to drop. And I'm almost at a point of not knowing exactly how I'm going to get this boat out of the water. Now, here in a little while, Michelle and I will unload this boat, pull it around, and see if can't pull it straight up out of the water. Earlier I had mentioned that we had a small cove down here that possibly will make it easy to pull the boat up. And I'm venturing down to see if it's even still here. I can get through all the willow. And it is not. Nope. Oh man. We had a nice little cove right here. And it would have made it so easy to get the boat out of the water. And with this brace on, it makes it really hard to walk through all this willow. Okay, this is all that's left of it. Wow, that was a lot of bank that got removed. Well, I don't know. Might do a little engineering here and use this after all. Yeah, I might be able to lay a couple of 2x down to get the bow started up onto the shelf. Bring the chainsaw down and clear all of this out. And I can pull the boat right up there. Well, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, October 21st. I'm out headed down to check on things. Make sure there's no ice patties flowing in the river. That's all we'd need. They will begin pretty soon. And if you don't know what an ice patty is, I'll give you a glimpse here. They're pretty destructive on boats. So we're going to work on prepping to get the boat out of the water. Also got some firewood to take care of. And it didn't warm up any. 20 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit. So let's just get down here to the river and check things out. Well, we're supposed to have sunshine today, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Friends of ours that are northeast of here, they've had sunshine the last couple of 3 days and much warmer temperatures. And they're higher in the hills, so that means that the creeks and streams up in the hills have had sunshine on them, so no ice forming as of yet. And it's very sad that Michelle's boat did not get in the water. I waited all summer on parts to get here for this engine without realizing that I already had the replacement parts in a crate. They were inside with a lot piled on top. And that's the way it can go when you're out this remote and you have so much to contend with that you kind of lose track of things. And a project about to take place is the installation of our new charge controller. We're hoping this thing will suck a little more juice out of these solar panels than what we've got up right now. I'll show you the old one, and then I will let you see just how well this one performs in comparison. And a project that Michelle will be undertaking tomorrow. She's going to be taking her greenhouse apart, getting the covers stored away for the winter, and keeping her fingers crossed for a really good spring. And while Michelle's doing that, I'm going to be out cutting up firewood. We had quite a few dead standing trees that came down during this last windstorm. So I'll be getting all of that cut up and brought back and stacked and split. So that's kind of the way things are going to be going for the next few days. We are just prepping for what's going to be a cold winter. Not sure how wet it's going to be because we had a lot of clouds, but very little precipitation. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you would like this video, share it, leave us a comment, and above all, subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time right here on Alaska Bush Living.